Hello there and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. I am Omegas. That is all.
Good night. Can I come in?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let my wish echo far beyond the shore.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Blast, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you fool. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Let us hurry.
Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Oh. Oh.
Hold on. This...
Wow!
Oh.
Spectacular!
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more.
Oh, yeah? It's your call.
That is
Let's
so
see.
cool. There's the cockpit. Watchtower. Watchtower. Do we randomly get attacked on the road or something? Oh, this is so cool. Wait, why does this have a tail? This is so freaking cool, man. Massive door. Oh, okay. Deck. Entry.
Incredible!
Hey
Hey!
You're really... Damn.
Ah, that's a shame.
Oh.
There's some bideau meat and bread grass. I wonder who left them there. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing I get random free ingredients from the pantry every so often.
Got it.
Food shelf. Engine corridor. There. They are, aren't they? Back deck. Oh, I love that little touch. The lamp swinging and sway. There's so much. I love it. Random books like books. I can read. I can learn.
What's this?
Wow. This is such an impressive sight. Also, if it were me in real life, I'd probably be kind of scared too about those legs actually kicking me by accident, so I would run the frick back in. Let's see, should I go up the deck? The engine reminds about. Hey, it's more.
This?
Hello? Spectacular.
Fair enough. I mean, even if you could continuously use the gauntlet runner at night, the driver isn't exactly going to be available 24/7, and they need their sleep. Gauntlet runner activities. You will continue toward your destination while spending time with the gauntlet runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you'll be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies or traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Huh? Oh, okay. So that's when you're available. And the very fact that this thing acts like a beating heart. There's more. Where's this washing machine though? Okay. This is Neura's personal study then.
Now, where was I?
Not now. Wait, is that it?
This?
Doing laundry will take my mind off things, increasing my max MP.
Understood.
Seriously? Okay. I guess I've done weirder to get more MP.
Speaking of,
Sorry.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Wait. I can cook and I can read. The bookshop is lined with interesting books. Pride and Persuasion. Wait a minute. Ah, I see. Ways to increase my abilities. Or should I say my kingly virtues? How about cooking? Use the gauntlet runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. Create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Video meat, pristine table, Orgo sugar, Mora coffee. Okay. I'm gonna wager this raises eloquence, perhaps? Or convincing others. Yep, bingo. What about the new travel diary? In the new world? Is said boy searching for the One Piece? Let's do it. My imagination is quite close to leveling up soon.
Actually?
The world is vast. Same here.
That's right.
Maybe I'll write a book about it.
So then...
Sweet! What?
I feel like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gap.
Alright.
Oh, that's actually a very decent amount. Oh my goodness. It's still not enough. Not even marginally enough. I think I need 6 to get to level 2. My word. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Ensconced? Is that how you pronounce that? Ensconced. Forcing your way through the unmarked territory is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. Well, at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try!
Your thoughts?
I mean, you've already given it legs. Jet boosters and anti-gravity functions doesn't seem that far-fetched.
Hey!
By recalling the past and planning for the future with strong, maybe I can know my imagination.
I see.
Wait, how do I get in? There are insects gathering by the campfire. Apparently you can eat these bugs. Okay. I should try and catch one. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. Well, that's not what I anticipated to get from staring at a campfire, but sure, why not?
All right then.
Wait, where's Hulkenberg? Oh wait, over there.
Well met. Be well.
Okay, so I can raise imagination with them. What is this?
Come on!
If I clean the Gauntlet Runner, my max HP will increase. I mean, you're not wrong. Cleaning does increase stamina, endurance, and all that. Also, upper body strength and lower body strength. Well, I suppose it would depend on how thoroughly you clean things. Let's see. Curative Code Neuros. Restore 250 HP, cures poison for all allies. Wait, is the HP restoration also for all allies? That's pretty freaking good if that's the case. Hook or raise imagination? A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Let's do it.
What's that?
He stared up at the heavens. The sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon at midday? No. Despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon, nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient, indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky erected by Empyrean beings.
Oh, yeah?
Whichever it's made up. What? The pavilion.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Skypedia. I feel like my imagination has improved.
All right.
Oh my word. I mean, it's almost there, but wow. If I'm correct, I think I've had 12 points into imagination already. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
True.
I knew it!
Hey.
If I can hold my courage.
I see.
Okay, so
Well
it's
met.
not always the same attribute then.
Well then.
Yeah, and then we continue reading. Wait, what did that say? I'm almost done reading it. Okay then.
What's that?
He continued to traipse through the raging sandstorm. Wait, I'm not done reading. At last he came upon the cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth. Fantastical and akin to a mirage.
Oh, yeah?
A giant cave with glass walls in the desert. That sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. But whatever. What's it sound like to you? Sounds pretty.
Sure.
Right?
I feel like envisioning the scene with Galaga has improved imagination.
Now then.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. So I think that's a little over. Is it? I can't tell. I think that was just enough to get it up, but I can't help but feel like that was like 2 points more.
Imagination. Why, that's...
With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
Alright.
Oh. Oh, okay. So you also get an extra bonus for finishing them. Nice!
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Wow.
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Yeah!
But...
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
Wait a minute. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Oh. Oh, that is nice.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Hidden from hungry gazes, indeed. Dream Eater Moth.
well met.
Imagination.
Be well.
Hey. I see.
All right then.
Where's Neuras now that I think about it? Huh. I think
Let's head there right away.
Okay, no he isn't.
All right then.
Huh. Engine room. Wait, what is that? It's a washing machine.
Let's head there right away.
Wait, what activity is that? Carefully inspecting machinery might help my wisdom.
Right then.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. By chance, does doing this also unlock you as a supporter?
All right then.
Let's go.
I might as well raise my eloquence for now.
What's that? What are you talking about?
To strike them down in one hit. To exploit them without mercy.
Ah,
Great options.
Sure.
No kidding!
I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my
All right.
eloquence. Okay. I'm guessing it maxes out at 5. There's still more left to read. I'll pick it up next time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
My star is rising! Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's see how it plays out. Let's help it go down.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet woman. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end it here for now, though. You know, this fight came out of nowhere. I was honestly expecting to...
By the chivalrous spirit of the night.
Go through the afternoon portion of the next day and then just end it there. Oh well, plans change, I suppose. So, thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Metaphor ReFantazio. Kindly consider liking, commenting, or subscribing down below.
Let's stay calm.
Please and thank you very much. And with... I really do like the Gauntlet Runner. The design is spectacular, and it's especially amazing knowing that they got... I believe they got the...
By the chivalrous spirit of the night.
Mangaka for Neon Genesis Evangelion? Or was it the author? I forget which, but someone prominent in Neon Genesis Evangelion, and that's just amazing. I know they also got the guest artist
by the chivalrous spirit of the night
as well, but just seeing it all culminate together so well, mixing into an amazing product. I'm honestly at a loss for words.
Prepare yourselves.
So I suppose with that, as our ending note, I bid you all bye-bye. For now, anyway.